know, it's classic. I don't think we need to say anything else than like it's a beam. And the other last unique move he has, and I like this one, is 2-2-S. So down with unique attack, and it's actually a command grab. And I actually like the animation of it because it's the classic. He's singing. He's singing. He's putting you to sleep.
Oh man, yeah, I love this move. It's a bit on the slower side. It is 28 frames for a command grab. It is a bit slow, but it keeps you in like a standing position, so you get like a combo without having to spend any meter. And I think the best thing about it, and it's definitely what's gonna hit people, is it looks pretty similar to his 5LL because he's like kind of doing stuff with his hands, right? So like you see the startup of the 5LL, and you'll like naturally block it, and then you just sneak in the command grab instead, and you can definitely catch him off guard that way.
Okay, so we can move to the special moves now. Special moves. First is quarter circle forward with L, M, or H on the ground. It's grounded in the air as well, so it's like a pretty interesting. I think it kinda reminds me of the UI Goku one. It's just like him going through you. And this, and you could continue this to vanish or like whatever you want. It also works in the air, so that's pretty much standard. Anything else you can say about this, Apology Man?
Yeah, it's like a pretty standard like lariat type move. It is good because it pulls the corner and you can jail into it. So like unlike like UI Goku's, like his 236L, you can't really jail into it solo. You can do like just about anything, and it'll be a true block string into it, and you call your assist. Do some left-right mix-ups, and and it's also the medium one is good for side switch combos.
Absolutely.
If you have your smash available,
Yeah, I like this one. Then it's the 2-1-4, so quarter circle back Terrence, which is I really like this one because let's just take a look at like how it looks for everyone before we talk a bit more. But so the EX1, like some of the. It's basically a DP because the X1 is actually like fully invincible. If you hold it, you will just like charge it a bit more before the second hit happens. So like it's a pretty cool one. And like, what else can you say about this move, Apology Man?
Oh man, this move is great. The light and medium ones, they're like pretty solid options to use like after like you block their vanish. You can call your assist afterwards. To make it safe, and like after 6Ms clashes, so it's definitely good in like those situations. But the I think the real star is the EX grab, which is frame 1 guard point. So it's not like just an invul attack, right? Also it is key invul as well, which is a nice thing. So because it is a frame 1 guard point, safe jumping this attack is so hard. Let me tell you, it is very, very difficult. If you try to do a jump if jump, you're getting hit by a Master Roshi EX guard point. But it is -15 on blocks, so very unsafe. If they cancel into vanish, you can 2H them. So if you bait it, the Roshi's player's going for it, you can punish them.
Yeah. Then we got 2-2-L in the ground, so like down L or M or H. It's actually like this one is like jumping jack. It's like little flips if you want to just train a bit. So you got the light version that's just hits. The medium version does the sliding knockdown, and the H version it gives you a wall bounce, and it actually keeps your horizontal smash after. So if you do a 5H after the 2-2H1, you still get a combo. Anything else you can think of, Apology Man, about this one?
Yeah, so 2-2M, it actually has a like pretty deceptive hitbox, actually goes pretty high. It's a good option to use in your block string if you don't want to like side switch with the lariat, right? You can just do whatever block string 3H into the 2-2L, 2-2M. But the interesting thing about this move is it's actually framed for low crush for the light and medium one. And if you're fighting versus like Android 18, for example, right? You block her vanish, she does 5L. You'll beat her if you do the 2-2M because it is a low crush move, and it's a good for combo enders as well. But the EX one is actually really interesting. That's frame 1 low crush, frame 1, which is pretty insane and gives you the wall bounce like you said.
Yeah, it's quite cool. Then after the specials, of course, we got the supers. So very quickly, can you show us the 236 LM? So L plus M. Which is essentially the Mafuba. which is, you know, pretty cool looking one, of course. Invincible from 10th frame. It's, you know, this is the normal one. It snaps your opponent. You can still come with a variable timing after the snap because, of course, you are locked. And, of course, it also locks the assists, as you can see. The little fun fact about the damage is, so it is 2200, and when scaled, it's 770, which is about mid-tier. It's kind of like Super Saiyan Vegeta as level 1, so like it's pretty standard. The only fun fact is the full animation. It does 2346, which means it might kill you even though you have more life than its normal damage, which is a bit like strange. It's kind of like base Goku's finisher to the Genki Dama, to the Kaioken, sorry. You get a snap on this. Other super Tyrants, which is the 236 with S and H.
Yep, this one. And
so the second one is the buff. So this he has level 1 and level 2 for this. There is a level 1 version, and there is a level 2 version. This is the level 1 version, and then the level 2 version. This is also his Z change, by the way. If you Z change into him, it goes into this super, not to the Mafuba one.
Yeah, no, you're not gonna get Mafuba.
The good news about this is, so it's 2346 or 864 scales, which is top 10 most damaging E-change level 1s. It's similar to Super Broly and powered up GT Goku. So if you play this character in your team, you know that your Z-change damage is gonna be pretty high. And of course, you get the level 2 version if you want even more damage. That's a pretty cool one. And last but not least, Taran, can you show us the level 3?
Of course.
Yeah.
With pleasure. So let's go on this screen here.
Yeah. So level 3 is okay. In terms of damage, it's about same as Cell and Genemba, so it's like at the low end of level 3 damage. Oki isn't great. Like, did you find anything cool about the Oki Apology Man?
Yeah, so his level 3 Oki, I'd say, is like pretty subpar. In the corner, if you hold up forward, you'll get like a standard safe jump, like so. You just showed. Mid-screen, the best thing I could get was you perfectly dash as soon as you can. You can meaty them with his 5L, only his 5L. It'll beat Wake Up Backdash and Vanish. But that's like the best thing I could get mid-screen, unfortunately. So it's level 3 Oki, not the best, not the best.
Standard. Next, we can move towards one of the most important of all Tyrants, the Super Dash.
Okay, this is what everyone wants to see, right? Yeah.
Is the thing, because of course Master Roshi does not have a Super Dash. So in the ground, in the ground, he's got what was called the Masterful Leap. And can you show that it has different angles? Because when you press it, depending on the direction you enter, he will finish at a slightly different position.
Okay,
there
so
are,
just
I
to show
believe,
this.
5 different directions, right?
So just to show this, I'm going to put Goku in the corner, right? So this is neutral, Super Dash. Okay, he jumps all the way forward. This is 4, the Super Dash. He goes just like a little hop right there. You've got 1 in Super Dash, which is this one. He goes real high up in the air. You have 2 in Super Dash. He goes forward a bit more, and then there's 3 in Super Dash as well, which is this one. So there's 5 different angles, I believe.
Yeah, I think the most important property of this is that, unlike usual Super Dashes that deflect Ki Blasts, this one ignores Ki Blast. It goes through, which means if you Super Dash through Ki Blast, the opponent cannot cancel the Ki Blast into a QH. Everyone has to take that Ki Blast. The only thing you could do is a Vanish, but Roshi could bait this. So it is actually KOF jumps. He actually get like a short hop, long hop. That's the one. So Goku, when you do this, Goku cannot 2H this. The only thing Goku could do is a Vanish. And if you're big brain, you could do the cross-up move in the air and beat that Vanish. So this is gonna be massive.
Yeah, it's really big.
So I think so there's a timing for when you Vanish as the opponent to punish his jump H and like his landing recoveries. So if they vanish a little bit too late, you can actually land in time and 2H them. But there's this right timing that people need to learn that will punish him while he does the jump H with their vanish. But for like Damascus said, if you're big brain, you can actually do his reverse Kamehameha kind of early on. and if they vanish early, you can actually punish them, which is like a pretty interesting counterplay option.
It's actually really cool. Can you show us the air super dash, Taran? Because the air super dash is a bit different. So one of the unique properties about that air super dash is it's a straight line, but you can choose the direction of that line. So you can actually choose where Roshi is headed with this, which is actually huge. And you can actually do the normal super dash into the second super dash Apology Man just mentioned. So I think it has like good and bad things. One of the bad things that in a raw tag he only comes in a straight line, so there is no tracking, which might make it easy for you guys, like to let it whiff. What else do you like about this air super dash Apology Man?
Yeah, so sure, I'll touch on the rod tag after, but I think the air super dash is pretty interesting, but you can only go 6 ways, right? So you have to like aim your super dash, which it might be hard for some Dbfz players. But if they block it, he is +5, which is pretty cool because if you make them air block the super dash, you can you can cancel it into your jump light, and that's just like a true block string, and they can't stop that.
So
another great thing is essentially, right? And another great thing is when you're point blank and you do the super dash plus assist, he is so plus and like close by you can actually do 50-50s with like late air dash or low or left right mix up very easily mid screen, which is not something that regular super dashes can do. So I think that's going to be like one of his scariest mix-ups, like really just like standard mix-ups that work with like a lot of different assists, and you just gotta run up, jump, super dash down forward, and it's still a beam. So if you aim it the other way, it works as a beam. Frame 1 key invul, so you can if you hit them, vanish, you get a combo.
Yeah, and last but not least, Terrence, I would like you to showcase just like a simple 2H combo, because I personally found it a bit difficult to adjust to the timing, and I feel like doing 2H, it kind of like forces you to use the built-in option select with H to track rather than entering the super dash yourself, because otherwise you will have to enter the direction of the dash you're going.
Exactly.
So you need to do 2H and H, and the timing... Apology Man, did you have a similar experience to me? Like the first few times you were like, I jumped, but I'm not linking this. It's a bit weird.
So yeah, if you do 2H into just super dash, you just get this. Like he just jumps forward. You have to either do down and super dash or just press heavy again afterwards.
Yeah, and you're better off just pressing the heavy. Makes it a lot easier as opposed to like timing like the super dash button. So yeah, it's gonna take some time to get used to. And he gets like a lot of weird momentum like afterwards. So if you do it like accidentally, like you might whiff and it'll look silly. But it takes some getting used to.
Yeah, pretty cool. Other things are, so his guard cancel is a tad bit faster due to his raw tag, but that's about it. That's it, I think then. So his reflect, if you can show his reflect, because yes, he has a reflect, guys. It's a normal reflect, like just do a raw reflect to show that reflect exists, Tarrant. We are there, we're reflecting things. Press F for Videl in the chat, we're in, but we have a reflect. And last thing I would like to mention before we move to assists is, I think one of the craziest thing is, he doesn't have a super dash, so he doesn't fly, and this is huge. He cannot float after a super jump.
Nope.
Yeah.
Unlike every other character.
Honestly, when I found this out, I was like in shock. I was like, wow, I mean, he's a human. He can't fly. So I guess it makes sense that he can't float either. He absolutely cannot float at all. He just, when he jumps, he jumps. But you know what? It's kind of, I guess it's kind of okay because he has way more air options than like the regular character. So, it really fits in with the whole theme of him being a very unconventional character than the standard Dbfz character. So, yeah.
Yeah, I think he's very unique. If we can quickly show the assists, Tarrant, now, the A, B, and C assist for the people, if you can put them like both on hit and on block, because there's a lot. So A assist is beam, so it's a standard beam. I think like the thing with the A assist is it's 34 startup, 32 block stun. The usual beam is 35 starts and 30 block stun, which means it's a tad bit better beam, and it has a weird hit stun animation where the opponent is frozen and then sent into the corner, unlike the other like beams. So I think it's like a bit better than average beam. Do you like this assist, Apology Man?
This assist I kind of like went back and forth on. I think it's like pretty decent. I think it's still pretty decent. It's a little thin, like it's a little thinner than most regular beams, but you get like that wall bounce. So like if you do get that hit, mid screen you can like run up and like stand heavy or something. You know, if you're behind them and you call it, you can confirm off of it pretty easily. But it's decent. I don't think it's the go-to assist option though.
Yeah, I think the go-to assist is gonna be B. Listen, the B assist, guys.
Guys aren't ready. Guys aren't ready.
Please put the opponent on block. Please put the opponent on block. Press the assist, and I want all the chat to look at the frame data. The people who know frame data will understand. The people who don't, we're gonna explain it in a second. If you could just do that assist on block, it is 46 frames on block. Do you know what else is 46 frames on block? Bardock B and Go Tanks A, except the startup is 25 frames. It is the fastest high block stun assist in the game.
Yeah,
25 frame startup, 46 block stun.
And that hitbox is crazy. And when it hits you, it does this really interesting animation that makes it so easy to combo no matter where and how you hit it. If you hit on like the tip, but Roshi will be like, oh, okay, he's kind of high up. All right, let me wait a bit, and then I'll punch. So it's super good. But I think the cheapest thing, on top of the block stun, the speed, the range, it's like it's about guard point at frame 15, which is crazy. Roshi B is insane. Absolutely insane. Yeah,
crazy assist. You can do like the base Vegeta mix. You can do like a lot of them with this assist. And next assist is the C assist. So the C assists, it's a fairly standard C assist, I would say. It has 50 block stun, which is the best you can get with C assists. So it's among the better C assists for pressure, which is pretty cool.
A lot of block stun.
Yeah, other than this, you know, it's a C assist, which is you know, about it. I do believe, guys, that this will close like the first part of the showcase, which is showing you the moves. Up next, let's move to the practical showcase. We worked a lot on this and we tried to see Tarrant, like, did you get to have fun with his potential BNBs? Like, what do you think about these that recorded for us?
Yeah, they're pretty fun. He's definitely a fun character for sure. Like, that's the word I would use to describe him. But it's also, I think he's a character that's definitely going to come with a bit of a learning curve. And you can see right there, he can get that knockdown even after the vanish. It's pretty nice.
Yeah, I think he's got quite a good amount of things. Like, yeah, you can get a lot of extra stuff. You know, solid damage. You got quite a lot. I think. What do you think about his overall, like, you know, BNB like roots and showcase? Apology, man.
I'd say his overall damage is like pretty standard. I do think one thing that is a little bit annoying with him compared to some other characters is extending with assists with them. It's a little bit not straightforward. Like, you need to really lab it out to like find the best combos that work with your assists. His combo roots aren't like super flexible with like a lot of assists, but you know, I'm sure that like once you guys get your hands on the character, you guys all find the really good combos. But yeah, he actually has like pretty decent damage. I'd say pretty decent damage.
One other thing I did notice about Roshi as well, whilst practicing some of like his BMBs and stuff, is his meter gain is it seems very lacking compared to a lot of the other characters in the game. So I think you're gonna definitely have to, you know, hold on to that bar if you play Roshi, for sure.
Then we got a couple of side switches. And Fighterz trying to get the corner back. So these are, side switch that over, found with this. So you just use that dash, and then it's pretty simple because you got to move that side switches, and you can super dash after it. So that's pretty much. You don't even need to bother about timings for side switches. The character gives it to you.
Yeah, this is really cool about Roshi as well. Something that's very unique to him is because he technically doesn't have a grounded super dash. He has like two different ones. You can use the grounded 2H or whatever you want to get the smash effect. Use the Masterful Leap to close in, and then you can use his reverse Kamehameha in midair to extend your combo. So he actually has a couple more combo extensions than the other characters.
Yeah, that's really cool. Next on deck, we've got a couple of like more advanced combos. Some of the more optimized routes he has, maybe a bit harder. You guys have been asking for rejumps. You guys have been asking for stuff. We got you. So this is like obviously mid-screen. Corner. I think corner. He has like a couple of like fun routes. Like mid-screen, I feel like he's fairly like I would say standard maybe, except for that like cool. Extension with the super dash, but I think the cool stuff is on the corner. Apology, man, right? Yeah,
definitely. He's got some loops, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, coming.
Yeah. I think are really cool. So these are, you know, like the ones like if you want to optimize your combos a bit more, this is what you would go for. You know, like with the vanish extensions, you know, into that super dash as well. So that super dash will surely, you know, take some time for people to get used to it, but it's definitely some of the stuff that people will have to work on, and people will get used to it because his timings, Apology Man, I feel like very unique compared to like other characters, right?
Yeah, I'd say so. His combos are pretty unique. They're just really weird and unconventional, but like, you know, it's gonna take some time to get used to like his regular B&B. His corner route, yeah, we got loops now.
Loops!
Yeah! Let's go!
Let's go! All of us, when we saw that T-Blast, we said, base Vegeta, yeah? Let's go!
Yeah. I remember I was trying some stuff out, and then I messaged you. I was like, yo, I figured it out, man. Yo, this is sick.
Yeah! That's look at the damage, man. Look at the damage.
It's good. It's solid. It's solid damage, yeah.
Double loops. I know you guys love your loops, but these are, you know, the more advanced combos for Roshi. You know, quite a lot of pretty cool stuff you could do, especially in the corner. These loops are cool. We've got more for you now. We've got some of the combos that you can get off a command grab of a 2-2-S. So it's like one of the things that, of course, you will use in the game because it's a command grab. So what can you do after a 2-2-S? What's the best kind of, you know, conversion? Well, over. Got you guys.
Yeah, shout out to
I love it.
Xover is a combo fiend.
he's a beast for sure. You can get the loops off of the command grab guys in the corner, so don't get scooped in the corner.
Yeah.
Be careful.
Yeah. And I think like it's actually not hard. Like, you know, once we found it, I don't think any of us dropped it. It's not a really hard one, Sarens. Like, did you find them hard?
Once you get the muscle memory down, it's quite easy. I find you have when you do because the leap he's using there is 4 HS. Yeah. So you need to do that immediately after the after the 6S, and then so it's a bit of a kerfuffle for your hands at first, but once you get it down, it's not too bad.
Yeah. Okay. Next is we've got some Spark routes for you guys because of course you know, Spark is a thing, and I know you guys like TODs, you guys like stuff. So this is the kind of stuff that he can do. It's kind of like, I mean, it's a loop that looks like maybe base Goku's, you know, like slightly different. It's a fairly standard. This is like a standard combo if you're already in Spark and you anchor Roshi. Damage.
Yeah, it's good damage for sure. Like I feel like some of his like sparking routes are a little bit unconventional, a bit weird, but the timing's a bit tricky. But once you get that, man, it's not too bad. So let's have a look here. Xover definitely found some really cool stuff with his character though.
Yeah, definitely.
Jeez, look at this.
Yes.
Look at these loops.
Hell yeah.
Loops! Fam, this is gassed.
Yeah. This is clean. Shout out to Over, man. My God, let's go.
Shout out to Over. You know it, like, I was trying to find roads and Over posted on chat, I found, like, my TOD number 26. Like, okay, man, I get it.
Yeah.
That's fine. But yeah, these guys, we have a bit more for you guys after, right? But these are the standard Spark, you know, like, combos that we found. So, which is standard. We'll definitely find more in the future. Next, we got some...
in every match.
Yeah. Next, we'll see some assists usage. Want to see like what could you do with Roshi's assists? Obviously, you get a mix. An example with Janemba on this is you can get the classic Janemba teleport 50-50, the like right-left. So, you know, like that's a pretty good enabler. And I think the crazy one is this. You can activate this on block.
Plus 46.
You can block string activate this, man. This is gas.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's big for Beerus. That's definitely big for Beerus.
Yeah. And a couple of extensions. Have you found some cool and fun extensions with them, Apology Man?
Yeah. I found some pretty cool extensions with Piccolo. Mostly has been who I've been lapping him with the most. But yeah, no, his B assist especially, just because of like how it hits. Like I said earlier, when it hits at like the kind of high part, the assist will actually wait a bit and give you extra hit stun so that it gets low enough to do the punch. So it gives you some like really cool extensions that you normally couldn't do with their assists. Yeah.
It's definitely the cool one. So I really like, you know, like the unique potential some of these assists have. So it's definitely a character that has interesting usages. And of course, you got to see assist, you can just lock him down for a base Goku Genkidama. You always have a couple of things. You can actually also DHC to Genkidama by holding level 2.
Level 2.
So level 2 is a guaranteed DHC because it stays on the screen for ages. And even if the second level 1 is a short one, you'll still have a DHC. So it's a pretty cool one.
Yeah.
First of all, Apology Man, one of us plays him points, the other plays him mids. What do you think about like the position he could go?
Right now, I think his mid is definitely his best position with just how good B assist is. Hold on, we're gonna see a pretty cool TOD here.
No,
bro, this is day -6.
First of all, I was loving the Piccolo A assist usage, but now man's gonna start the game with a TOD. I see you, Apology Man. Yo,
oh man, and the synergy with Piccolo is great. Look, you get the full charge special beam cannon if you let's go if you DHC into him. But yeah, no, he's cool. I'm liking Roshi a lot. I think second so far is his best position because he has the fastest raw tag and the fastest like guard cancel at any part of the screen, right? Because of the way it tracks to you. So even like mid screen, you're getting like a corner speed guard cancel. So because of that, I think it's good to play him in mid. Also his B assist as well. But yeah, he's a monster.
Yeah, I like the fact that you're already implementing the super dash to keep it plus as well in the corner. Jonathan there, taking your Piccolo down.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like a pretty cool one. But yeah, he's got, I mean, I feel like he's gonna be more of a lab monster character because he's so unique. Do you feel like he's gonna be a mainstream character, Apology Man, or more like of a, I don't want to say hipster, but like, lab monster?
I think he's definitely gonna be a specialist character in my opinion. He's gonna be difficult for some people at the beginning. He's not like a straight like pick up and play character. Compared to this is a funny interaction that happened. If you trade the command grab, it actually creates that stagger. But it doesn't really matter for the Master Roshi player because they can still link their jab and do their corner loop off of it. But yeah,
you guys are so cursed. You guys are so cursed. I love this.
Oh yeah, we played a lot of matches. We played a lot of matches.
Oh, that was Gast. He tried.
Okay, let's go the overhead. Nice. So I agree with what you guys were saying before. The learning curve is definitely, he's not a pick up and play. He's definitely one of the characters that you need to kind of like lab with and put the work in. But sometimes that can be the most rewarding character to play. So, okay, back off. Wow, what on earth?
Definitely learning.
And also,
curve,
guys,
so
if you realize that he loses his glasses after he got battle damage, that is definitely a pretty cool little extra touch on this. And right now, you can see he's still in there. Lots of blue life though on his side, but definitely looking. This level 3 looks too good, man.
I love it.
Tyrant, we need to hit the gym. We need to be like this when we old.
The original Kamehameha, boy. That's what I'm talking about. Let's go. He's got the loops.
He's getting the loops.
Very nice.
Mrs. Dragon Rush there. But no, he's got some. We played quite a few matches. We were really just trying to learn the ropes because he was pretty hard, honestly. But I think the biggest thing we learned is you really can't jump versus character. Jumping versus character is really scary. So like we ended up playing like a lot more grounded. Like the more the sets went on, just because we didn't want to get scooped up by 214S, and we started trying to use like the movement options more. But, yeah.
I think that he might actually be quite effective as a hit and run character or like a runaway style character. Since the reverse Kame can actually like hit behind while he's escaping, you can convert that pretty easily with a vanish or whatever. So
I'm using my team for this combo. But yeah, it's just check it out. I got some cool side switch.
That 2M cross up also. That 2M was Ooh, that was hot chili peppers. Let's go.
Also, you know what?
The smash till the end, and I still have the command.
Okay.
Yeah, on Tien, with the color of his master, the rivalry is in. I like this.
Suri sending color, I like that a lot. I like the little nod.
Of course, yeah. Right into the
fully
full
charged.
Like I showed in the match, yeah.
Nice.
It's the TOD.
Fully charged one
when I
does
saw
mad
that
damage.
first hitting 2M, I was like, I need to put this in the combo somehow. It just looks so silly.
Yeah, I like the start though. That 2M start is really cool.
Yeah, and I got to use both my assists twice, so it's like 4 assist calls with the same combo.
Yeah. Creative. I actually like this, and that looks pretty practical. Like, is it a hard one, the Apology Man?
Yeah, it's a little bit hard. I'd say linking the key blast into the beam extension at that beginning part is a little hard.
Let's see the flavoring.
Yep, with Spark there for big boy damage. I know, it's actually just melting off the piccolo right now, man. Jeez.
Oh, he's gonna see him at the end, right? That's a solo team. Oh,
yeah.
my, let's cast. No. Nah!
Solo TOD. We said it earlier. You could, and I did it in my match as well. But you can make the Spark Whip if you combo into 2-4S like that.
Yep. Definitely adds on some serious damage because you missed so much scaling. That's crazy. Nice.
Get in the jar.
Get in the jar.
Get in the jar. There is no